Welcome back to another episode of Characters Who Got Shafted. This is a series where I talk about characters who got the short end of the stick, rather than be promotion, story importance, lore relevance, meta-relevance, and community perception. Let's continue the male trend and talk about Mr. Veritas Ratio. Now, Ratio was released during 1.6 alongside Rue and May, thanks to the Game Awards he given to all players around the time for free. Now, story-wise, he was pretty good for his time, especially when he was in Penacony with Aventurine, which added a lot to his character. Unfortunately, we haven't seen him since, from what I remember. Now, meta-wise is where he got completely shafted, which was the fate of most 1.x characters. He was a hunt follow-up DPS, would relied on debuffs to proc his follow-ups. His appearance brought up Topaz Stonks, which started the hunt follow-up meta. He was a free character and dead amazing damage for the time with F2P alternatives, and for the time, even though out 2.0, he was a great DPS. Well, what happened? Acheron happened, that's what no further explanation, which also happened around the time Ratio would no longer be given for free to new players. However, Ratio did get a lucky break with the release of Robin, fully starting the follow-up meta, with Ratio being an essential part of the team, and he was back on top with Acheron for a while. Then came Firefly with her super break damage shattering the meta similar to how Acheron did, and while Ratio was still a solid DPS with this team, he was slowly getting replaced. He was still great DPS, but he was starting to fall off. Then came the end of Penacony and we returned to the Xianzhou. Then Fake Xiao happened, and Ratio was completely dethroned and kicked to the curb as the best follow-up DPS. Faster follow-up procs, more damage, benefited from Break, had two ultimates, she saved the hunt path along with Mose and March, pretty much replacing Ratio altogether. Nowadays, Ratio is rarely used over other DPSs unless you like him, and overall, he pretty much fell off. Then to beat a dead horse, Hoyo recently released Archer, a hunt DPS, who is not only the opposing element and free, he's better than Ratio in every way possible, who also gains 2 follow-ups after using his ult. They did Ratio filthy, and I don't think he'll ever get back up from the rubble he's been left in. That's all for today. Let me know what you think, somethings I missed. Let me know who you want to see next. And thank you for listening to my Yap Sesh.